Have you ever wanted to make your own animated short films? With characters that actually talk and react and feel real. But maybe you thought you couldn't because you don't have any traditional animation skills. Well, get ready, because today we're going to dive into exactly how to do that using nothing but AI. You hear that line? Wow, you're real. I was almost sure you were AI. That's not just some random quote. It's from an actual animation made with the exact process we're about to break down. This is the kind of quality we're talking about, and believe me, it is way more accessible than you think.
So that's the big question, right? How in the world can you create something like this with absolutely zero animation skills? It seems super complex, but I promise you, we are about to walk through a simple, step-by-step blueprint that's going to let you bring your own stories to life. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first things first, animation used to require a ton of skill, a ton of time, and honestly, a lot of money. But that's all changing. As you're about to see, AI is basically democratizing the entire process, putting the power of a whole animation studio right at your fingertips.
Now, you might be thinking you need some massive, expensive software suite to pull this off. Nope, not at all. We're just going to use a handful of really powerful AI tools that are going to act as our own personal digital studio. So let's take a look at what's in our toolkit.
So here it is. Each tool has a very specific job. Think of ChatGPT as our writer and our voice actor. Design.ai, that's our art department, our scene creator, the whole shebang. Then we just need a simple Chrome extension to capture the audio and any basic video editor to stitch it all together. That's it. That's really all you need.
All right, to make this super clear, we are going to follow a really straightforward 5-step blueprint. This process is designed to take you from a simple idea in your head all the way to a finished, polished animated film.
And here is our roadmap for this whole adventure. First, the story. Then, the voices. After that, we create the scenes. We sync the lips. And finally, we assemble the film. So, let's start right at the beginning with step 1. Every great animation needs a story, right? But what if you don't have a script? No problem at all. We can use ChatGPT as our creative partner to literally generate a complete story with all the character dialogue in just a few seconds. Now, the real key to getting a great script from AI is being specific. Here's a little template you can totally use. By defining things like the topic, the theme, and the tone of the dialogue, you're guiding the AI to create exactly what you're imagining. Seriously, the more detail you give it, the better your script is going to be.
Okay, so once we've got our script, our characters obviously need to speak. So let's move on to step 2 and see how we can turn that written dialogue into actual, spoken audio files.
This part is actually a really clever little workaround. ChatGPT has a built-in read-aloud feature with a bunch of different voices. So all you have to do is have it read each line of dialogue, and then you use a simple audio recorder extension in your browser to capture it. Just do yourself a favor and name your files clearly, something like character A_line 1. It will make your life so much easier later on, trust me.
All right, we have a script, we have voices. Now we need the visuals. Step 3 is where we build the world of our animation. And this is where we solve one of the biggest challenges in AI art, getting your characters to look consistent from scene to scene.
So using a platform called Design.ai, we can totally crack that consistency problem. You just start with one single image of your character. Then, using their Nano Banana model, you can write simple prompts to place that exact same character in brand new scenes, sitting in a cafe, riding a bike, whatever you can think of. The AI keeps the characters look consistent across all the new images it generates. It's a game changer.
Okay, this is where the magic really happens. In step 4, we take our static images and our separate audio files, and we merge them together to actually make our characters talk. Let's see how that works.
Now, when it comes to lip syncing, there are really 2 levels. There's a quick and easy way to get it done, and then there's a more advanced technique for getting that truly lifelike natural motion. Let's break down both of them. So it really comes down to a trade-off between speed and realism. The basic image lip sync is incredibly fast. You just upload an image and an audio file, and you're good to go. But if you want more expressive results, the advanced method is absolutely the way to go. It lets you add body language and subtle movements that just make your characters feel so much more alive.
So this advanced process, it's actually pretty logical. Instead of starting with a still photo, you first animate it with some subtle gestures or head movements. Then you take that little video clip and add your audio to it. It's just one extra step, but man, it adds a huge amount of polish to the final result.
We are on the home stretch.
We've got all our individual animated scenes. They're complete with dialogue, with motion. All that's left is to stitch them all together into our final film.
And honestly, this is the easiest part. You just open any basic video editor, something like Clipchamp, which is often free, and import all your clips. You drag and drop them into the right order on the timeline, hit export, and that's it. Your animated film is now complete.
And there you have it. We have walked through the entire process, from a completely blank page to a finished animation. The tools and this blueprint, they're all yours now.
And this, right here, is the most important thing to take away from all of this. For the very first time, the ability to tell a story through animation is not limited by your ability to draw or use some kind of complex software. It's all about your idea.
So that's the recipe. Just a few powerful tools, one simple 5-step process, and the choice to go from basic to advanced whenever you want. The technical barriers that used to exist in animation, they're pretty much gone.
The technology is here, and it's more accessible than it has ever been. So the only question left to ask is, what story are you going to bring to life?